And I think another reason why young people might be more willing to put mental health labels on their distress is that information is really available. They can look up all sorts of conditions and kind of diagnose themselves, which, you know, sometimes might be helpful and at other times can be really scary and really unhelpful. Yeah,
like there's full access to lots of descriptions of diagnosis. Like everything's accessible via Google, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so moving on to thinking about how it can impact on young people's attitudes to their difficulties and on their expectations from therapy. I think having an explanation, you know, if you're experiencing, I caught myself reaching for the word symptoms there, and the medical language has got me. If you're having unusual experiences, I was going to say experiencing worrying symptoms, but or troubled by things that are happening to you, you know, having an explanation, oh, this is happening because you're depressed or because you're, and I want to say because you're anxious, but the way young people express it to me, particularly if they've been diagnosed, is I've got anxiety, which again I struggle with, like it seems to them a very fixed state, like, you know, I've got diabetes, or I don't know, like I'll always have it, which, you know, for some people, we'll all always have anxiety. We need it. It helps keep us safe. But so I think having an explanation can bring some relief, and particularly if people find themselves behaving in ways they wish they weren't. So, you know, they're being snappy with their parents, they're shutting themselves away in their room. So there can be the feeling of, just to quote a young person I've seen recently, if I knew what it was, I'd know what to do about it, and I'd know I'm not the only one who has it. So there's something about, we know about this thing, there's a word for it, other people have it, and we know what to do about it. So it can be reassuring.
That sounds helpful. Like it can somehow help the young person to manage.
Yeah. And I think if you're needing to explain to other people why you're behaving unusually, it might be easier to say I'm depressed rather than I'm experiencing or struggling with or living with the effects of whatever it might be, domestic abuse, grief, I don't know, family difficulties, all the different reasons people might not want to explain. And if you can just have a nice label that covers it all, that can be a little bit easier sometimes to say. But I guess the diagnosis describes a set of symptoms and doesn't explain the cause. So it can feel good to have what can feel like an explanation, I suppose. But for me, I don't think it is an explanation. It's confirming that you've got how many symptoms? 5 or more of the symptoms listed in the DSM present during the same 2-week period. So that's what depression is. It's you've got 5 of these symptoms.